The topic discussion is backbone MVC frameworks under module number 5. So Backbone MVC framework is a lightweight structured library which is used to develop and structure the client-side applications. And here it offers a MVC frameworks that it abstracts data into models and views and binding these two by using the events. And this was actually this Backbone MVC frameworks introduced by, developed by Jerismi Axinas, and it was initially released on October 13, 2010. And here, what is the main advantage of using this backbone we are going to see now? And it further abstracts JavaScript with libraries intended to adhere very closely to the MVC model. If you want to develop an application with numerous lines of code by using the Java script or jQuery, you have to add document object model elements into your application, the first thing. And the second thing, you have to show the animations. You want to add more number of lines to your applications, so that what will happen, your application will get complicated anyway, so that we are using this backbone MVC framework in a structured and well manner. So in this, this backbone is reducing the lines of code. How it means, you can, it is easy to design and then in a well structured manner, and it looks clean and clear, and it is easy to maintain also by reducing all those things. And here in this backbone MVC framework, see is here in client side application, the front end side, the JavaScript application is very simple, and it is very easy also. And when we talking, and this is the backbone of any your application, and it should be in a structured manner for client side applications. Whatever the format you are using in client side, the server side should be same as like, and it is a free and open source library, so that 100 available extensions which is available in this backbone. And because of this, it is a simple library, so that you can separate the business and user interface logic too. And we can see the dependency called soft dependency, when we can see here in a jQuery, and then hard dependency we can see in the underscore JS, and all these things which is happening only in this backbone MVC framework. It abstracts data into models and DOM into views, and binding these two things together. So by using this underscore library, it is very harder to maintain, and we can see the next thing. And in Backbone, you can build your client scripts around the concept of models, and it defines. This is a backbone of any script application. I already, as we discussed in previous slide. If you want to develop the simple application, means if you want to reduce some complexity, means you can use this backbone framework. And it just simplifies everything, because it is well organized and in structured manner about the client side and all. So this is a backbone of any JavaScript application, and the interactive data like a large part of logic surrounding Git conversions, validations, and computed properties and access control. So you can extend this model by using some kind of collection of objects. In addition to these models, this backbone introduces the concept of collections, which is normally used to contain the list of model objects. And these collections have advanced features, and like a database can have indexes to improve search performance. And it is defined by extending from backbone's collection object. So views, when we views, it is to translate your models into HTML that is seen by the user. See, if in this model, if you have any changes or modifications, or if you want to update something in this model, even though in HTML also there should be some kind of changes will be happening, because in your MVC model, if there is any change, then definitely in HTML also there should be change, because we already know the format which we are using in client side should be same as like in your server side also. So they attach themselves to methods and properties of the collection and define methods that will be called whenever backbone determines a views it needs refreshing. So this method defines HTML will be the ultimate output. So this is example. We already told that it abstracts data into models and document object models into views and binding together by using through events. Through events only we can do all these things. And for example, when we're talking about the real life example, like if you want to create some album list, you have to model travel album. For that, you have to collect some kind of objects called title, photo, count, published. If you want to publish, then you can give boolean value, because whether it is there or not, for so that data type. And this will be goes to model. This collection of objects will become a model, and because the information which is moving to model only, and afterwards the DOM into views. So in this we can view the travel album, and you can model and you can render also, and afterwards we can view those things by these two. We are going to bind it together through events only. So this is the model example. We are going to create a model albums by using the .af extent. So we are giving defaults as like privately we are giving title, photo count, and published. If you want to publish or unpublish, we can use the function called toggle colon function. So by using the this keyword. So this is a model which is extending from the backbone model. So that here in this we can we no need to show any kind of animation, or we no need to add some lines of code, numerous lines of code, so that it may get reduced, like a complicated application may get reduced by these things. So this is a collection example. So we can create a collection of albums too. You can set the model type for objects in this collection. You can return an array only with the published albums, and you can pre-fill the collection with some other albums also. If you want to add, you can add the add by extension. And you this is a example. Whatever in before slide, you are collecting some kind of objects. We can view here. So binding together those view and collection, we are bring it all together through events only. So this is how